What's going on, guys? It is your most jacked, best hair, whitest teeth, rocking the shades guru, and I finally earned the right to wear shades at night now. I'm just kidding. For this video, obviously, all jokes aside, I really want to, say this because regardless of you ever seen me do a video ever, or, of course, you've seen me do the same types of videos and say the same things, because this is a real issue amongst anyone in our e-commerce space, or social media for that matter, marketing, whatever. Everyone always has to rip anyone that does that looks successful at all. Okay, it's like if you shop at Walmart, you shop at Goodwill, and you drive a Honda, and you wear Spider-Man underpants, you're good. You're not gonna get on any hate. You're not gonna get anybody ripping or gossip. You're fine. You're good. A-okay. But then it's just like, as soon as you wear one thing, as soon as you do one thing, it's like, or try to have any swag or anything that a car, whatever, and you might even be hacking the car, and because exotic cars, can sometimes be cheaper than a Honda if you know how to hack it. Hashtag exotic car hacks. But I've said this before. Anytime I've ever done videos or tried to market, I'm more about the swag or the coolness or the image aspect, where I'm trying to have that eye catcher. I'm trying to, like, if I drive a Geo Metro and I'm just wearing like a white tee, a wife beater, as they say it, what are we talking about? How is that supposed to be like, now I'm not going to get ripped? Like, is that gonna work? I would do it if it works. I mean, is that gonna be like, but it's like, I don't even like that image at all. I don't like what it gives off. I mean, I don't like looking like, when you wear when you go to a wedding, or when you go to church, why do you wear a suit? Because you're trying to, wear your best. If your best happens to be a Fendi shirt, if your best happens to, be a Lamborghini or a McLaren, I don't know. I mean, it's like, that's your best. You worked. But see, I've been saying this, is like, if you put in all the work and you've done your absolute best, which nobody does their absolute best. Nobody. Everybody coasts. Everybody does the bare minimum. Okay? Literally, everybody does. But when it comes to gossip, when it comes to ripping, man, everybody does the absolute 120 for that. 120 for that. Because I have been so amazed where everybody's always complaining about time. But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have time. But man, you sure have time to gossip. It's so funny because too, where the same people, they're always like, yeah, I'm busy. You have to make an appointment. If I start talking, and I've tested people, but if I start talking, if I myself am like saying some fake gossip just to kind of, get it, like, people will just drop whatever they're doing and start talking shit. That's so funny. Like, nobody ever, I would never think that is like, it's like a virus, an addicting virus that this not generation, but just us as a people have gotten to. And it's like, we have to talk all kinds of shit and gossip to literally breathe. And I for one can't stand it. Like, it takes, negativity gets you nowhere. Except exactly where you are. If you want to, you have to be able to, clear your mind, meditate, and focus on yourself. Turn off, close the blinds, close the doors, lock the doors, lock yourself in a room and just grind on your computer, grind by yourself, when no one's looking. If it's in the gym or, whatever. I mean, I would be in the gym all the time by myself, no one watching, practicing day in, day out. But I wouldn't tell anybody. I mean, obviously I put in all the work for that, but I put in the same amount of work for business, if not more. Because I can obviously put in more. Your body is frail, but your mind is something that can last a little bit longer, and you can do more. And obviously, people just don't respect the fact that someone puts in the work, someone makes the sacrifice, and then when they go to wear something, or go to buy anything, it's like, oh, nope, this guy must be fake. This guy's just trying to be a show. It's like, what's the, at what point is, like, what's the show if you're actually putting in the work? Because the success is going to happen regardless. If you're working, 100 hours a week, if you're doing all you need to do and making all the sacrifices, how can you not be successful? But people don't do that. People have to just relish and loathe, and it gives them an excuse to not do anything. So then it's just like, because people do it with sports too. People rip every sports athlete all the time. It's like, oh, that guy's, he's not clutch. He doesn't have a clutch gene. He doesn't have this, or he's not this guy, or he's not that guy. People are ripping Ben Simmons. Like now it's just like, oh, are people ripping everybody? Like everybody has to do this. And I understand, obviously, if you're a fan of somebody, you want to see the best version of them. You want to see them do the best, and you want to see them represent you well. Okay, I got it. But I just think that we have to get level up and to an adult, which to me, it's like, hey, look, if you're an adult, you need to understand, like, this is petty. This is not what you should be doing as an adult human being. If you want to be successful, or if you want it, if that's the reason why you're gossiping or talking, junk or whatever, just click off the, off the TV, or stop doing all the dumb stuff. Stop going out. Stop hanging out with all the buddies at the bar and stuff like that, and just freaking make shit happen. Like, make stuff happen. Actually do something, because ultimately, it's just, you're gonna find yourself still, if it's not me, it's somebody else, and then if it's not somebody else, it's another person. It's just like, and ultimately, what does that do? What does that give? It does nothing. And then people still complain about, the same situations or being in the same place. It's like, okay, there's a reason for it. Understand the reason. Okay. I've been in places where I feel like I'm stuck, and the reason why it's been like that is I never learned my lesson. I as one I humbly have to always look at myself and say, what is the lesson that I have to learn? What do I have to get past? Whether it's my pride, whether it's my feelings, whether it's my emotions, whether it's my fear, whether it's my whatever, what do I have to get past to be able to go to the next level? What is it? Okay. So I'm telling you guys, like, there's things and struggles I have to deal with, but why, it just seems like everybody else is like, has to, come in, and it's just like, yeah, like, people that judge, I just don't get it. Like, they have the most problems themselves and the most issues themselves, but yet they have, they're an official judge for American Idol, basically. No, they're basically Simon, it's like, or whatever, America's Got Talent. Like, why is it everybody has to do that? Like, why is everybody has to come in and be that way? Like, if you work on yourself with all that time, man, it'd be night and day for you, honestly. So I'm going to leave it at that. I've said it again. I'm going to probably say it again until it just breaks through. I want everybody successful. I want to see other people, be massively successful, but it's not going to happen if you're just worrying about making up stuff, not true, and just hating or gossiping. And that's just, it just doesn't happen. If you want to be at a next level, you have to do everything in your power, mind, body, spirit, in order to get there. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks, guys.